Oh, yay.
Yay, Swain. Swin? Swim? Something like that.
Stram.
Is this cookie still good?
I don't know. It's been rolling around in my gym bag for however long since you didn't go to that day. You didn't go to the gym with me.
Oh.
So however long ago that was.
Yay. Who's here? Oh,
Mom Huts is here.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah. A little cookie.
How gourmet can I make $18 charcuterie? Very nice. Oh, I need to calculate the cost of the cocktail I'm going to make you.
Oh, yeah, that would probably be good.
Okay, you got it.
Who else is here?
You gotta.
I gotta do the thing?
Back way, because I gotta. There's gonna be a grand reveal, and I need to, have your face like the shocked Pikachu face when I tell you how much the cocktail cost.
Oh, okay. Hi, Intrepid. We're sorry we ghosted everybody yesterday. Our friend just randomly flew in, though, and was like, we're hanging out, and we were like, okay. So.
Yeah. What you doing?
Snacking?
You gonna like now the price per the price per food is gone up.
No, that food is just here.
No, oh wait, I can just eat that? Oh, sweet.
You can just eat that.
I didn't know.
actually.
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat your watermelon because she's gonna need it.
No, you can have that watermelon.
Awesome.
I have already prepped not all of, just some of the ingredients for this charcuterie. I really wanted to just make, well, first of all, I just wanted to make a charcuterie. That's actually why this is happening. It's because I miss snacking on a huge assortment and variety of foods. That's why we're doing this, ultimately. But then I was thinking, like, charcuterie boards can be very expensive. Like, even when you go out and you're like splitting a charcuterie with somebody, they're usually like $18 to $30. And I was
That's pretty accurate.
I was like, I wonder how crazy gourmet I can make a charcuterie board, because even the $18 to $30 ones you get at a restaurant, they're not going to have a whole lot of like souped up stuff on there. It's going to be like meats, cheese, and everything. It's still going to be good. They'll probably throw some almonds on there and some jam, But like, I want to see how fancy I can make this for the lowest price point that I could make this. If you're wondering why in the world we're doing this.
Because yes, that was high on everyone's priority list,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But I kind of also thought too, it might be fun for people to see, because like if they like want to impress somebody. What's that?
I feel that, Musa.
Oh, I tried to make one once, but I ate all the. I know, it's so easy. But I
You
mean,
might have to put a little salt on the watermelon.
yeah, you definitely can.
Yes.
That's fine. The watermelon also is kind of like, it's not exact. It's almost savory already. I don't know, but
It's not the sweetest watermelon. That's
yeah,
accurate.
it's definitely not the sweetest.
But I like watermelon with salt anyway. So.
But yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe somebody would want to watch this to like see, like if you really wanted to impress a date or something.
I was gonna say impress a date.
Yeah, and you're like, no, babe, we don't have to go out.
I got you.
I got you.
And you just like dig around in the refrigerator and make a charcuterie.
Granted, we're not doing that extreme, though I feel like that would be fun. I did go to the store with some ideas in mind.
But just like the normal grocery store, nowhere special. Didn't need to go to like a specialty food store to get your hardened. I was trying to think of a fancy thing, but I'm not a fancy person, and so I can't even
Your
think of a
triple
name.
glazed walnuts.
Yes,
something
that.
like that. I don't know. I made that up.
Oh,
I will. I guess it's not, but we could probably do it one day. Just triple glaze them.
Oh, triple cream brie is a thing, though.
Okay, so
I love brie.
I did look everywhere for triple cream brie
Oh God, it's so good.
because the day I find it, I'm going to buy a bunch of it just for you. Because there's double cream, and then there's just regular brie. But like, yeah, I really want to find you some of that brie that we had that one time actually on a charcuterie that we did buy at a fancy restaurant. It was delicious. But you impress dates by digging into meat like a rabid dog. It's very impressive. I'm impressed. Because like, I don't know. I like eating red meat, a really good piece of red meat sometime. And if you just like go ham on it, like.
Go beef on it?
Go beef on it. I'm okay with that. I was thinking like, I don't. Oh, I took you to.
Casa do Brasil?
Casa do Brasil. I was like, I know I've been somewhere with you where the goal was really just to devour as much meat as possible. Steak, picanha, steak, you know.
Can't tell them about, I'm not going to use his real name, but Dallas friend that went on a date.
Yeah.
All right.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, but as soon as I said the date, you know what I'm talking about. So speaking of like red meat and everything, so
that's good.
I'm not going to say you're a bad person if you eat your steaks well done. However, I think you don't like yourself is really what the problem is. And you should really like, talk to someone about that. But so one of my friends a couple weeks ago, he calls me and he had been telling me, he's like, yeah, I've been talking to this girl, probably gonna go on a date. And then like last week or 2 weeks ago, or whenever it was, he calls me, he's like, yeah, I went on a date with that girl. I was like, oh, how'd it go? He's like, not well, man. Not well. Like, oh, what happened? He's like, I mean, like we went to dinner or whatever, and I can't remember. He named a steakhouse or whatever. It wasn't super fancy, but it was nice. I was like, yeah, I took her to this steakhouse and everything. And like we were sitting there talking, and like in the first 30 minutes, I kind of already knew. I was like, she's nice, but like probably not someone I want to like, get to a relationship with or anything. And so he kind of already knows that, it's like it's pleasant, but this is as far as it's gonna go, right? And he says like they had decided to share like this like 24-ounce tomahawk steak or something like that, right?
Oh, I didn't know it was a steak like that.
Oh yeah, it was a big good steak. Oh, no. And so they go to order it, and he tells the waiter, it's like, yeah, and we'll have it like medium. He's like, he normally likes the steaks like medium rare, and so he was like,
he was already trying to play.
He's playing it safe, getting it medium.
Yeah.
And then she's like, whoa, what? Medium? He's like, yeah. He's like, no. He's like, well, yes. And so he's telling me, he's like, and so then I knew the date was completely over. He's like, I was so mad. I'm eating this chewy ass steak. And like,
do you know, I can't imagine the cooks.
Oh yeah, they would have been.
Did they just like, they just throwing things after that?
To be fair, like, they were probably just like, whatever, I'm getting paid anyway.
I mean, I guess, but still, well, I guess a $24 tomahawk steak.
24 ounce.
24 ounce. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they were splitting it because it was big.
And it's expensive, probably.
Yeah.
And she ordered it well done.
Yeah. And he was telling me, he's like, I did not enjoy the rest of the date at all. He's like, I was just so mad the entire rest of the day. I couldn't enjoy it at all. He's like, I almost didn't even like text her back like the next day to tell her that like, he was just like, I was just like gonna ghost her. And he was still, because he was so mad about it. He told me it's like a week after it happened and he was still mad about it.
He was still getting like emotionally
and it was justified.
Yeah. See, Musa will say that you're a bad person if you eat your steak well done. Yeah, I don't know. Depends on the steak, I guess. I mean, I don't like any steak well done. I will preface it by saying that. I didn't know I liked steak until I had it rare or medium rare. How my dad likes it to be somewhere in there. And I'm like, yeah, this is better. This is much better. So I don't know, especially a cut that expensive. Like if you're somebody who likes well done steak, go ahead and get something, I don't know, a little cheaper.
I don't know. I think everyone I've ever known that liked well done steak had never had it. They'd either had it like blue or they've never like they've never had like a medium rare steak or anything like that.
They're just sort of like scared.
Yeah, it's just like it's like me and pork. I didn't think I liked pork chops.
That's true.
Until you made them for me, and then I was like, oh, they don't have to be dry and terrible.
I mean, granted though, I don't know how to cook a pork chop when it's like a quarter of an inch thick. Clearly, I think I just need
fair.
to on the pan and it's done. Like,
We're
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
have to sous vide those and then
Yeah, we really
torch
should,
them.
and then yeah, we'll get there.
By the way, you want me to bring the oxyacetylene torch in?
No, I thought we couldn't use oxyacetylene on food.
I mean, it would be very difficult
Let's not.
because, yeah, to keep it from imparting a flavor, you have to get the flame really hot, and it gets really hot.
Yeah, that's okay. We're getting a culinary torch. It'll be okay.
I barely eat steak when I have the money. I'm more of a barbecue ribs person. Okay, okay.
People really like their barbecue ribs.
Oh, I was gonna get you like a benzomatic.
What is that?
Like, it's a MAP gas. It's good times. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's
I can
cheap-
still
it's-
torch things.
Oh, you will be able to torch all sorts of stuff.
Can I regulate the temperature of the torching?
Yes.
Okay.
Ish.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, I want to be able to torch steaks and, like, do a creme brulee without. I mean, Dr.
So-
Bright agrees, though, with you, I think. So.
Yeah.
And now once we get it, every time you redeem, we need more grenades or throw more grenades. I'll stop throwing things at Matt and I'll use the acetylene torch instead.
I don't know. They may want a separate redemption for fire as opposed to
Maybe.
throwing things at me. But
So much more fire.
kind of flies.
So, anyway, we should probably get started on this. I'm sorry I'm chatting too much. We'll save that for after. I will show you my Flame Trooper Ray when I right. I'll show you my current charcuterie board. Okay, this is what we're doing. I've got this. I have a dedicated charcuterie board because, of course, I do. But if you didn't have one, you could use a plate or you could use a cutting board. This cutting board is, it's a little smaller than this, but if you're feeding just 2 people, or maybe you're making it as an appetizer for because I'm also planning on making this charcuterie an entire meal, right, for 2 people, whole meal for 2 people. But, this could feed 8 appetizers, for people who are snacking before the big course or whatever. So, but if you don't have an actual dedicated charcuterie board, you can just use a cutting board, whatever. I do highly recommend just to have little tiny containers for things if you really like charcuterie. It works out for me. We actually use these all the time, so it's not been a waste or anything. But yeah, I really like having the little small things. But if you don't have that, oh my gosh. Oh, hi, A-Huts. But yeah, even if you don't have, the little white things or whatever, you can just use like a bowl. I don't know, a cup, a mug. I don't know. You can make it fun. But I did go to the store, and I have some watermelon prepping here. But I decided I wanted to go with watermelon because I wanted some watermelon. So we got that. I bought the cheapest things that I could find. I've got peppers, a shallot. This is a serrano pepper and garlic, and I'm going to do some fun things with that to make this board a little more interesting. I did pick up a baguette instead of crackers because that would be, okay, so this baguette was like $3. No, it wasn't. It was $2, I think. Hold on. I have a price board. Where's my baguette? Okay, $2.47. Okay, that's what that one was. And yes, and it is a Panera Bread baguette. I don't know how this is going to go with it, but we'll see. But that's, to me, this is like an upgrade from crackers, and it's cheaper than a box of crackers. I mean, unless you're wanting saltines or something on your charcuterie, but if you buy fancy crackers, that's really kind of expensive. So you could just use a baguette and we'll toast it. Found the cheapest bag of peanuts that I could find. These were $6 at the farmer's market. That still seems like that's a lot of money for nuts, but this was the biggest bang for our buck. We have the most amount of peanuts for the money. And then I spent, I think, $5 on an entire watermelon, and we're using
$4.99.
$4.99. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, $4.99 specifically.
U.S. dollars.
Yes, all of this is U.S. dollars. Thanks, Matt.
I'm just trying to help. We got people all over the world here.
But I went ahead and I just cut these into fun shapes to just kind of go ahead and get that watermelon prepped. And honestly, like this, and I'll explain what these little watermelon steaks are, but this and this amount of watermelon, that's half a watermelon. I mean, plus whatever we have in our stomach right now. It was kind of like...
There's still half left.
Yeah. So this is a lot of watermelon to give people for $5.
So it's, well, yeah, realistically, we're using...
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a punny.
We're using like $1 worth of watermelon for the actual charcuterie.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. And you can see over here.
Hey, Swiffer.
I do have some sweet peppers. I bought some prosciutto, which is in the fridge. I'll get it out. Feta cheese and regular old cream cheese, which isn't fancy, but I've decided I figured out how to fancy it up. Spicy peppers. That was my serranos. I also bought some jalapenos. I don't think I'm going to use them though. I bought whole garlic, shallots, and I went ahead and wrote all the prices down. And then I started to estimate how much of each I was using. And so really I've come up to, if I was going to make all of these, use all the ingredients possible, this is going to be a $35 charcuterie, which could probably feed 10 to 12 people for appetizers, which isn't bad. But since I'm essentially making a 2-person meal charcuterie, I'm going to be able to do it for $17. And I went ahead and threw another $1 on there because I will be using some things around the house that I have.
So you added another $1.
So I just went ahead and added another $1.
Hey, it's redeemed. I believe I can fly.
Oh, okay. I need to get on that. Yeah. So $18 technically for, set you here. Okay. Yeah. $18 technically for a charcuterie that'll feed 2 people, but it's not just going to be slap meat and cheese on a plate and hand it to you. So, but yeah, I'm going to take some liberties here, and I added a whole extra $1 for like the fact that I'm going to use spices and honey and salt, which it's not going to be that. So I think you're crooked. All right, I got to fly. We gotta fly, which I guess this is not tabletop pose. This is a woodpecker pose is what it's called. I think it's ridiculous, but I don't know. Got to do both sides though. What's that say? Oh, hi, Chew Donkey.
Evening.
How's it going? But yeah, there's a few things I'm gonna have to start and do first. We are gonna do first is make pickled peppers, because I've never made them before. We're gonna use all these peppers. So I'm gonna have to get to slicing. I don't know, do you want me to while I'm slicing everything real quick, do you wanna go ahead and take cocktail time?
No, go ahead and slice.
Go ahead and
slice.
slice.
Because I forgot that
Okay. You have to watch
I'm gonna
me
need
slice.
to. I gotta brew some decaf real quick.
Oh, okay. All right, slice cam. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and slice up everything I think I need to. And we'll go ahead. There'll be more action, less talking. I mean, probably just as much talking, just more action. But
Oops.
But yeah, I'm going to take some of these peppers that I spent like $2 on. This was honestly the second most expensive thing were these sweet peppers. The prosciutto was the most expensive thing, especially per ounce. But yeah. Let's see. Get some extra here.
I mean,
Sometimes I forget pickled peppers are an actual thing and not just a line from a tongue twister. Honestly, the only reason that I am making pickled peppers today, though, is because I don't think I've ever had anything other than pickled banana peppers and jalapeno
no,
peppers.
those are so good though.
And I was like, I think having some sweet pickled peppers would taste pretty good.
Do you have the scale?
Oh, it was charging and
Oh, okay.
I put it, it's on my
No,
nightstand.
it's fine. I appreciate it.
But yeah, I just kind of thought pickled sweet peppers would be kind of good. It was up between pickled mushrooms and pickled green beans because that just, I love pickled green beans, but pickled mushrooms actually sounded real interesting.
Yeah, pickled green beans are surprisingly good.
Yeah, and I almost did that. So, but I am going to slice these up. Not super thin, I guess, like the width of a pickle. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to turn my mic off. Grinding coffee.
And I am going to go ahead and just throw these in a jar.
Donkey has not found a pickle anything that I like.
That he don't like. I love pickle. I think, well, I don't like bread and butter pickles. I think those things are heinous.
I kind of like bread and butter pickles.
When am I going to throw more grenades? Oh, dang it, I missed it. It's okay.
Huh?
What? Oh, not right now. Oh, there's a fire. It's okay, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
It will be a redemption, promise. Yeah, I'm gonna make like a pickling solution to throw on top of those. I do need to start them first though, because if I don't, they're not gonna be pickled enough. So, but we'll have plenty of things to like work on for a little bit.
Did I turn my mic back on? No, I did not.
No.
Okay.
Mic is on?
Yeah, sure, surely my mic is on.
Okay. All right, stuff these little guys in there. I'm gonna move on to, I'm gonna do the Serrano last. Let me go ahead and toss these. What's on the drink menu tonight? Is it a surprise still?
It's cheap. I'm sticking with the theme.
Ooh, cheap, cheap.
Yeah. And so I will tell you, it is using Tito's handmade vodka. Because that stuff is like $20 a bottle. It was the cheapest liquor we had, so that's why I'm using it. So it will be a vodka based, which, I mean, I'm going to be honest, feel like every cheap cocktail is vodka based because
It is, yeah.
because vodka's cheap. So, not saying anything. If you like vodka cocktails, I mean,
He says Tito's is pretty nice.
do it.
He says Tito's is pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's still cheap. It's inexpensive to buy.
Yeah, I think like I've always heard like, for the money that one's pretty good anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll actually show, because I think we still have a little bit left. And actually, I should use this one because I think it's better than Tito's. And I also think that it is, oh, we may not have enough though. I think this stuff is better than Tito's. It's the Luxuosa, whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea, but it's potato, right?
Luxuosa. Yeah, it's actually a real potato vodka. It's from Poland, I believe. Yeah, Poland. And this stuff, I don't know what it is now, but I think I bought this bottle for like $14 US or something. And I think it's better than Tito's. I think it has like a much more neutral flavor. So, if you're into vodka, check out that brand and let me know what you think. Let me know if it's any good or I'm just crazy. I mean, crazy for that reason.
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm gonna just do that, I think. The shallot I'm dicing very,
store.
or not dicing, I'm slicing very finely, by the way.
And let me see.
Yeah, I'm not sure like where you got it.
I got it I got it at like WB Liquor or whatever.
Oh, like just a local liquor store.
No, WB is a chain.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
like I've seen it at like Specs and Twin Missions, what's it called?
Twin Liquors.
Twin
That's all it's called, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I always try to put something else in there, but it is not. It is,
Yeah, let's see. Total Wine carries it apparently. Total Wine, 750 mils, $12.99. So, for the price, it's a steal. I bought a Costco size of bottle like 6 years ago.
Oh, God.
Jesus crack. Was it a rough time? Okay, so the reason I'm not making a beer cocktail is because, okay, so there is a beer cocktail that I absolutely love called an ale flip, which we still have a beer left from that, by the way.
Yeah.
The only thing is it like requires like 6 eggs, which blows it out of like the affordable category like right away.
Yeah, now it does anyway.
Yeah, like it used to be like very much so an affordable kind of cocktail or drink or whatever you want to call it. But like realistically, because the beer that we have is like Blue Moon or something, I think.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
a
not a
Belgian
super
ale.
cheap beer to begin with. So, I don't have any like natty light or whatever on hand. Man, I don't know. Actually, you could probably, like in the ale flip, you could probably make like a natty light taste okay.
I mean, maybe, yeah. I'm also thinly as I can chopping garlic as well.
I also have plans. I have backup plans if this is unacceptable. So, water cocktail. It's just water, but you pretend to be drunk. I love it, Musa.
That's wonderful. Man. I have a hard time getting like the smallest corners of garlic, but it's okay. We got it. Garlic is just such an odd shape to slice thinly. And I'm gonna have this other clove ready, but I'm not gonna smush this clove.
Oh, you know what? I bet you I could make an ale flip and just not use
especially
the whole beer. Like just use like 1 or 2 eggs.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Matt doesn't need to pretend. Hold up now. I'm not sure how to interpret that statement there, Intrepid. I'm not sure if he's saying that I just look at I just talk about alcohol and I
You
get drunk.
Yeah.
Smell it too hard.
Yeah, if you sniff it too hard.
Yes, for those of you who are not aware, I do not drink, but I used to. and they used to constantly make fun of me on stream because I would be like halfway through a cocktail and just absolutely hammered.
You would just, yeah.
It's part of the reason why I don't drink anymore.
You poor thing.
Because chat would abuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Just throwing it out there. A Huts is still waiting on her redemption.
I know she is. But there was fire the last time that I was informed. So.
There's a fly.
All right, we're going to thinly slice this Serrano. And don't worry, I'm not forgetting about the redemption. It's just going to have to come when he least expects it.
Yeah, I'm curious what you're going to do with that Serrano, because aren't Serranos really hot for you?
Yep, and so
Okay.
we're just going to hope it works out. I mean, I say they're really hot, but what do I know for real? Like, I guess I need to eat one. It's not making me cry currently, like painstakingly slicing them thin, and I'm not taking the seeds out, so...
Oh, that one's warm.
Oh, is it warm? Is it... Be real. Is it too spicy for me?
Yeah, probably.
I was going to say, on a scale of 1 to that pasta I made.
Oh, man, that pasta was so good.
But is it spicier than that pasta?
It's pretty spicy. I'm not going to say, it's definitely not like the hottest Serrano I've ever had, but it's definitely got some kick. I think...
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, but it's okay.
I mean, personally, I think Serranos kind of linger. You could probably try and eat just the end of it that doesn't have any seeds, and that would probably give you a pretty good idea.
Yeah, there's a seed in there, though.
Yeah, just de-seed the very end of it.
Yeah. So, I don't remember what I said. Okay, yeah, I said I was going to pickle these.
Damn flying sauce.
Well, for the price of a shallot, a clove of garlic, and a serrano, if you have sugar and you have water, you can apparently make a gastrique. I'll talk more about that apparently later. I don't know.
Do you know
just
what
know
a
what it is.
shishito is?
Shishito peppers? It's a small red pepper, isn't it? Isn't it actually a small red one?
Oh, I don't know. I have the power of Google
Because
right next to me.
shishitos, I think, like, I can just eat those. Like, they're not going to be torching. That's what I think. I don't know. You'll have to look it up. But, yeah, we're going to use this Serrano to make a gastrique, which is essentially supposed to be like a sweet and sour sauce. But it's going to be a shalloty, garlicky, Serrano spicy sugar sauce. That's going to go over cream cheese, and that's how we're going to make our cream cheese gourmet.
That's going to be so
See, that's
good.
what I'm like, this is going to be good, but I just don't know, it might be too hot for me.
You know, I love Serrano peppers, but yeah, they're normally too hot for Rachel.
They do taste good, though. I mean, like, no, it's just fine.
Okay. With the seeds, I'm sure it's a little hotter, but like...
Yeah, that actually, I'm going to just eat a seed.
Okay.
I just do it. Just as long as it doesn't get caught. No, I think I'm going to be okay.
Are you going to be okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me,
Because to me, that's on the same, like, that's not as hot as that pasta you made, but it's still pretty hot.
okay, as long as the pasta is my limit.
Okay.
So.
Yes, seeds are the worst part. That's where most of the heat is.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just eat a seed and get it over with.
And it looks like these shishito peppers are green, and they look like a cross between a serrano and an okra.
An okra. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they're
Grenade.
redempted.
Redempted. I hope you didn't miss it. I'm sorry.
Why are you so mean to me?
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
No, you're not.
She paid for it.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
she
fair.
did.
She was so patient.
I know. Thanks.
Oh, dang, it was okay. Yeah, my coffee.
But I didn't want him to have suspicion.
Right. No suspicion. I would never
It's
suspicion
happening,
you.
but when? You live in fear, Matt. Actually, Matt wouldn't live in fear for that. He was fine. It's me who would have lived in fear about it. Okay, Let me just clean this board up a little bit with all my bits and pieces. All right, so first thing we need to do though, I'm gonna go ahead and take my gloves off. Actually, I'm gonna also, I'm gonna rinse everything that the pepper touched. Just on the off chance that I touch my face.
I can't eat much pepper.
Go ahead and do that.
What do you mean you lost your spice card? Do you mean you used to be able to handle it?
Oh, he doesn't like hotter than habanero anymore. Does it cause you any like stomach problems when you eat it? Is that why you have to turn in your spice card, or is it literally you can't handle? Because I know of some people that had to give it up because their digestive system said no. Like you're not living this way anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
So. All right, yeah, honestly, this pepper's probably not too hot to have to take this much precaution, but I always
Kraken
know.
has fallen.
Aw.
You used to do the hot ones line up several times a month? Holy crap.
Jeez. Huts, you're listening. Didn't you do that? Don't you still do that? Is that a thing that you do? Sorry, you get dishwashing ASMR.
Yeah, I don't know if I could handle the hot one stuff. I don't know. I'm very weird about spice. But something changed out. Weird. Huh.
Dang.
Yeah, because like when I go to like a Thai restaurant or something like that, I generally tell them like I want it Thai spicy. I want it, if not Thai spicy, I want it very spicy. You know, like I get stuff hot there, and it doesn't bother me. It's just so good. But like sometimes I go to like Mexican food restaurants or whatever, and I'm like, ooh, that salsa is way too spicy for me. I don't know. What's up, Ice Up Duck?
Hi.
These,
Oh, look at that ducky.
These Apple applications are getting weirder and weirder names. What?
Oh my gosh. All right. We're gonna make a pickling liquid over here for our peppers.
You want me to get those pans out of the way?
Yeah, I thought I might use them, but
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I will leave them there.
I don't know if I need them though. I was just gonna spontaneously use them. So.
Got it.
All right, I did almost forget. I am throwing a clove of garlic. Oh, not that clove of garlic. That one didn't exist. That was ghost garlic. It was
Can't eat.
just a shell.
Excuse me, sorry, I'm dying on watermelon here. Can't even eat sushi if it is touched wasabi. I can only eat Indian food accompanied by yogurt. Wow. That's intense, Musha.
Oh, that's
So
sad.
I've discovered I
love
actually like wasabi.
It sounds bad because I know, like, you can disagree with me 100%, but it's just for some reason sushi is missing something for me unless there's wasabi. Like, and I don't think it needs to be like all of it needs to be served with wasabi or whatever, but I just personally like love wasabi so much. So I'm throwing a clove of garlic in my peppers just in case.
Like most things, I really believe that this is a both partly nature and nurture kind of thing, where I think some people are just like born able like with different taste buds, and then also like if you're not exposed to spicy foods as a kid, I don't think you ever develop the resistance. I don't know the right word would be.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. This is like equal parts white vinegar and water. I'm gonna add some salts. I'm gonna start with like a teaspoon of salt because I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Because I don't want to over salt anything. At this point, you can kind of, if you're making a pickling liquid, you can kind of throw whatever you want in there, whatever you think tastes good. I like dill. Do you like dill, Matt? Are you cool with dill?
I love dill.
All right, we're gonna throw some dried dill in there. But be very mindful if you're using fresh dill or if you're using dried dill, okay? Fresh dill, you can just pack it in there, okay? Dried dill, I probably added like half a teaspoon. We'll start there.
What is that in metric?
Maybe like 3 mil. Hold on. It's too light to even weigh, so. Oh, I was right. It's like 3 mils.
Okay, excellent.
So, look at me go. I added some garlic in there, like a garlic clove, so I'm not going to put any garlic in there. What about lemongrass? Maybe lemongrass would be fun.
Oh, you know what?
I'm going to throw that in there. I don't often get to use lemongrass. If you wanted it to be sweet, you know, you can do cloves and things like that. Allspice. I think allspice actually is kind of a thing. I don't think I have any like whole allspice though. Yeah, I can't. I have juniper berries. I don't know if juniper berries would work in such a sweet and sour kind of thing. I mean, maybe. You know what? I'm going to throw 3 juniper berries in there for the heck of it. Just because I think that might be interesting. And I'm going to stop right there. But you can throw like, you know, ginger or other things in there if you want. And I'm just going to let everything kind of get all happy together. You can add some sugar. That actually might be a good idea. I'm going to taste this and see if I need to maybe add some sugar so it's not like super astringent.
Duck redeemed standing obliques.
Standing obliques. Yeah, we're working the core today. Hold on, what was I doing? I was getting a tasting spoon. Let me grab my tasting spoon and then I'm coming back over there to do that.
Huh.
No, I want my other tasting spoon. Where is it?
So this is interesting. So, this is not me trying to talk trash on crack or anything like that, but I was looking up the Scoville heat units of peppers, because I honestly don't know how serranos objectively compare to jalapenos, but the shishitos, the ones that Crack was talking about, run from 50 to 200 Scoville heat units. For comparison, the average jalapeno is about 5,000.
So what's a habanero again?
A habanero is about 100,000 to 350,000. Hot sauce hangover. I get a stomach ache until the napalm.
Oh,
Jeez.
napalm cargo. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta do them faster. Okay, I think this is 10. Okay. Once it's boiling, you just cut the heat. Okay. And now we will gently pour this over our pickled peppers.
So some common peppers. It's a 13 to 18 hour window for me to be safe. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
So the shishitos are running at like 200 to 300 Scoville, which, Rachel, for reference, in Anaheim is about 500, 500 to 2,500. So I'm guessing, like, yeah, it's a little milder than the average Anaheim. Jalapenos about 2,500, 500, 2,500. Serranos apparently are 10,000 to 23,000. Cayenne 30,000 to 50,000. And then habaneros 100,000 to 350,000.
What's the one above a serrano?
Above a serrano?
Yeah.
Cayenne?
Is that Cayenne? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 30,000.
Yeah, I think that I'm not sure if a habanero is my limit or if a cayenne is my limit. Because I can do serranos, but if
pretty hot.
serranos get really hot, then I can't do them.
I was bringing up shishito peppers for Raywin. They're delicious and low heat. I should bring that up to my sister-in-law. Did you do your standing obliques?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was busy researching
that's okay.
peppers.
Y'all, I'm just going to put a little piece of plastic wrap over.
Crack, that's because the cayenne pepper generally does not include, or the powder generally does not include the seeds. It's not the whole pepper. And excuse me while I kill a fly.
Just doing this so that like everything stays submerged under there. Go kill some flies. Where did my lid go? I don't know. I think cayenne powder is pretty hot. Also, did you know you could aerosolize it and make pepper spray?
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. So you know how I like toasting my spices before
Crack, redeemed, hydrate.
Ooh, water. Yes. I like toasting my spices before adding, you know, the rest of my liquids and everything. Yeah, and I toasted cayenne and that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I was dying. Okay, so we got peppers and I'm hydrating. Next, we have to make that gastrique. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make the full recipe like Josh Weissman told me to make it. So, and I don't know why I sliced up that garlic actually. He didn't put garlic in his. Spent all that time thinly slicing that garlic and then he didn't put it in there. What am I getting? Sugar. Essentially, we're making a simple syrup now. Just using the same pot because I just rinsed it out. So a cup of water. I don't want to accidentally make caramel. So I'm going to do like, what am I going to do? I'm going to do 2/3 cup of sugar.
What is pepper X? Sorry, I'm still over here researching peppers, guys.
Pepper X? That sounds dangerous. That sounds like a man-made like problem.
Yeah, it's made by the same guy who made the Carolina Reaper.
Oh, okay, because I was like, that sounds like, nope. All right, where did my whisk go? Oh, there it is. We're just going to heat this until the sugar dissolves.
Okay, so the guy who bred it asserts that it is 2 times as hot as the Carolina Reaper.
Okay, then.
3.2 million Scoville units. Jeez.
That sounds like a lot. All right, we're just letting that dissolve. When it's done dissolving, it'll just be a clear, simple syrup. Matt could even use this for cocktails if he so desired, but it would be savory.
Jeez. I should have made some flavored syrups, and because that's like a super simple way to make a cocktail like way fancier. Is just
infuse your syrups.
Yeah, infuse your syrups, and like you seem freaking awesome. It doesn't taste like much, or maybe I couldn't tell. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I missed a message there. Pepper X is a man-made pepper that's hotter than the Carolina Reaper, but it hasn't been tested as the world's hottest pepper. Yeah. Wait, you've had one? Is Crack some like pepper masochist and we're just not aware?
I guess. You like had to know though, didn't you?
Had to know.
That seems like a lot of shallot. I feel like I don't want that much shallot in there. Sorry guys, I'm measuring.
Oh, in hot sauce, not raw. Got it.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know. I think to me, I don't know, hot sauces never seem to taste quite like, I mean, like the super hot ones never seem to have like a whole lot of flavor, in my opinion, that comes from the pepper itself. It just tastes like garlic, salt, vinegar, you know, and all the other stuff that's in there.
All right, I think we're good.
It's in the hot ones lineup. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Crack. I don't think I could survive that, so I would fucking die.
All right, so we have a. I should probably cook this down some more, actually. Yeah. Sorry, we need to cook it down. We need it to be kind of sort of syrupy. It's pretty watery. We're gonna continue.
Devon tastes like barbecue sauce with hot needles in it.
What? What? Hot needles?
One of the hot ones
Oh,
sauces. So
that doesn't sound lovely.
Hut's got us this barbacoa one, Los Calientes. I don't know, like, and it's really not hot, but it's tasty. I like it. See, yeah, heat level's 4 of 10. That must be like a logarithmic scale or something. Must really ramp up when you as you go.
That one is great. I know, it is so delicious. I like that a lot.
Well, I like it because it's tasty without being like just ridiculously inedibly hot.
Yeah.
Which is what I think a lot of those hot sauces go for, and it's really kind of disappointing.
Here, we'll come back to this, guys. I'm gonna lower the heat down just a little bit. Yeah, we'll just let this go for a second. Okay.
Oh,
We got
I
some
see.
bread. Because we got to toast this sucker. And who knows how long Panera bread's going to toast. This doesn't feel quite Panera enough. I don't know.
So Rachel, this giant bowl. Apparently, it has to be shoved all the way to the back because
Yeah, it does.
it's keeping the door open.
Yeah, it needs to be super back.
I was like, man, are the hinges bent? What did I do?
No.
I was like, oh, nope.
It's just...
It's just
Here, you
giant
want to
bowl.
heal?
Huh?
You want to heal?
Oh, yes.
Taste that bread and tell me if it's good. We're going to do some pretty thin slices.
It's no Rachel bread, but it's good.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
It's fine. It'll do. I'm talking like maybe a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch for your bread slices. Maybe not even a 1/2 inch. Stick close you can to a 1/4 of an inch.
You should bring the hot one sauces to code deployments. Work was crunching a lot. Help take the edge off the stress.
Oh, God.
Giving you the clarity of adrenaline.
Oh, my gosh. I've never really considered using spicy peppers in this way. Maybe I should do a test where I try working out one day with caffeine, like a pre-workout, and then another day working out with hot peppers.
So,
And see which one sends me.
honestly, I'd be willing to bet that, like, it may be more short-lived than caffeine, but I think you would get a better energy bump from lots of capsaicin. Just because of who we are. I'm not saying that as a generality. But because we already drink so much coffee that
I don't know. I've really cut down to like 1 to 2 cups a day.
yeah, but do you feel anything at all from a cup of coffee?
Pleasure.
I mean, other than like it tasting good.
It's delicious. I guess no. Now, I feel something when you come home bringing me a Dutch Bros 911.
There's like six shots of espresso.
Yeah. So I feel that. So I'm not sure.
I know y'all can't see, but she's stirring the stuff.
I'm gonna I don't know if it's gonna be syrupy enough. I should just leave it in the pot and let it cool down for a second and determine that. And if I need it to be more syrupy, turn the heat back up. You just hang out in there, okay? Back to bread. Okay. Excuse me, sir. All right, I'm just getting a sheet tray. We're just gonna cover it with some.
I don't know how she had y'all. I apologize.
They were straddling the bread.
All right. Well, they're on the charcuterie.
Oh yeah, I guess
now.
I could have just put them on the charcuterie board.
Is Dutch Bros even good?
So I like them for flavored coffee. And
yeah.
Their regular coffee is not burned like Starbucks is. It doesn't have a super roasty flavor. Like their Americano is actually good.
Yeah, I will say that's kind of what I would say about it. It's better than Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like, it's a, but I mean, it's still the fast food of coffee, you know?
Yeah, like if there's a local coffee shop and there's a Dutch Bros, I'm going to the local coffee shop.
Unless it's your birthday.
Unless it's my birthday, I get free drinks at Dutch Bros. To me, it's my Starbucks alternative. And
Yeah.
they have lots of tea drinks.
Better than Starbucks.
Yeah, that's my,
So,
like that's my, what do you call it? My bar.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not like third wave gourmet coffee by any stretch of the imagination, but I mean, it's for what it is, for fast food coffee, it's very good.
Yeah.
What I will say though is that you probably need to ask them for something that is less sweet. They do cater to the very sweet tooth people.
You can also request any of your drink be half sweet.
Yeah.
And they will do that for you. And that helps because a lot of times I have to say half sweet.
There are some like less sweet things on the menu, just standard, but like for the most part, they're gonna be relatively sweet.
Yeah, because even their teas and everything are pretty sweet.
You remember that time I got that jelly donut?
Okay, that was actually good though.
So,
But it was really sweet. See, that's the problem is all of them taste really good. Really, the flavor combinations are really what gets me. It's really nice. But they are sweet.
on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not a coffee snob, all right? I just know what I like.
It's a 10.
Like, because what was it? Last week, I sat in a Starbucks and drank their coffee and did my work and was very content.
Were you? What
yeah.
kind of coffee did you get?
I don't even remember.
You got a vanilla
That's why it's a
latte,
scale.
something another.
Oh yeah, I got a vanilla soy latte from them the other day because that's normally a pretty safe bet, and it was just not good. Like,
But sat there without a complaint.
Crack, I think it depends on how you define snob. Because absolutely, do we spend a disproportionate amount of our budget on coffee? Yes. Yes, we do. Does Rachel, like, is she able to, like, swish it around in her mouth and be like, yes, blueberries with a hint of kernut?
Sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, not always.
Will we drink gas station coffee? Also,
Yeah.
yes. Like,
That's the thing, though, is like, yeah, I'll still drink gas station coffee.
I kind of like gas station coffee.
Sometimes it's good. Like, I don't know what they do to it.
Well, I think if you get there first thing in the morning when it's kind of like fresh, or they've just brewed a pot,
Yeah.
gas station coffee is not bad in my opinion. Because it's normally just a very decent coffee. It's just when it's been sitting on the burner for hours that it's less good.
I think I need
It's the fumes. I put Starbucks at a 1, Folgers at a 2. You put Folgers over Starbucks. Interesting.
I also would do that.
K-Cups at 3 and everything else above that. So the K-Cups are, personally, I think you can get some pretty good K-Cups. Starbucks always tastes burnt. Yes, true donkey. Maybe I'm higher than 4.5. I do like gas station coffee. Ooh, I've never had Wendy's coffee. I'll have to try that out.
That's a thing. We'll definitely have to give that a shot. What do you think? Should I infuse this oil?
With what?
I was thinking rosemary, but I just realized I don't have any.
Are you you're just leaving them staring at the...
I know, I'm coming back.
Oh, okay. So I was like, are you going to do everything over there?
Yeah, sorry. I put some olive oil in this cup because I'm just going to brush these with olive oil now.
I did not know that.
See, and I also am totally fine with McDonald's coffee. I did not know that it was invented in Australia, but I'm also fine. I'm fine with that coffee.
You know, Rosemary is not nearly the coffee snob that we are, but she likes, is particular about her coffee. Actually, she's actually very picky about her coffee. I don't agree with her opinions, but she's very picky about her coffee, and she really likes McDonald's.
It's pretty all right. Like, I almost don't know. I love a lot of things, like, from Chick-fil-A, right? I don't know sometimes if, like, I might like McDonald's coffee better than Chick-fil-A coffee. Like, I don't know, but